So previously, in Yugoslavok, everything was on fire. Significant parts of the city were on fire. There were some car crashes. There was a tactical application of a chimney to someone's legs. Looking at you, Kramer. And I believe... I'm just trying to remember specifically where everyone was going when we got to the end of the session. I believe Kramer had been given the address of a butcher shop, but was currently taking this guy he'd just uncrippled over to a library, if I'm getting that correct.
Right. Pretty sure.
Alexei was on his way to Site B, as he'd been given a portfolio full of documentation that needed to get over there, and on his way out of the building, got hit by a car.
Jesus Christ.
Which is unfortunate, but these things, they will happen if I have been filling up... You know what, I'll say something right now. I have been filling up clocks. Clocks are like little pie segments. And every session that goes by and something hasn't happened, I add a little segment to the pie. I kind of fill up a little segment of the pie. I have like 3 full pies all at once.
Oh.
So,
I'm just hungry.
and of course, speaking of the hungry boy, Gregor had gone in search of Kramer, and after interrogating Kramer's assistant and getting at least some information out of her, had been wandering by this smouldering fuel depot just shortly before the whole thing fucking detonated.
Yay.
Extra crispy human lumps, my favourite. I was also very much aware that he was being tailed by people with... being tailed by these red sash people. Rather than just kind of immediately jumping back to someone automatically, who would like to be kind of go first here? Has anyone got anything pressingly we kind of want to get on with straight away?
Okay, so I was at the scene of a car crash.
Yes.
Okay, so there are 2 things I want to do that Alexei might do in the middle of the moment. The first is that he's going to try and get the driver to go call for help, and then once he's at least somewhat alone, he's going to try and I don't know if I want to search the general's pockets or what do you call it? Communicate with his soul. But I think searching his pockets could be better. It might turn up more things. But anyways,
I will say first and foremost, you don't need to worry about getting this man away from you, because as he gets out of the car, looking kind of dazed, he just looks over at you, looks at the body sandwiched to the wall, and just runs. Just runs down the street.
Is there anyone around me yet?
I mean, there are a couple of people walking around. Like, this is not necessarily a quiet day. This is a fairly standard work day. So there were people, like, walking packages around. There were people, like, young mothers with their children. There's some screaming from people. There's clearly the sound of, like, parents trying to shoo their children away from this horrible accident. Mm-hmm. A couple of people are kind of coming close, but the sight of this clearly important man who's just been murdered is making everyone rather reluctant to get close. They don't want their presence to be misinterpreted as cooperation.
Okay. Well, regardless, Alexei is going to make his way over to the general, sandwiched between the wall and the car, and he's going to do his best to make it look like he's just kind of like checking on him, but he is definitely doing his best to pat him down, go through his pockets, see if he can find anything useful, maybe specifically like a ring of keys, or at the very least some identification, because at least then he can swing the identification being like, now we know who to call. But anyway, that's what Alexei's going to be doing.
Yeah, I would say give me a roll with fake. I don't think you've got...
Give me a second.
You have a +1.
character sheet. Perfect. +1, you said?
Yes.
Yes. All right. That roll. Exclamation point roll?
Oh yes, exclamation point roll space 2d6 +1.
I'm doing so many different campaigns now that use a dice rolling bot, and they all have different commands.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
That's right. Come on, Alexi! Hey!
Ooh, okay.
That's my boy!
Yeah, you at least know like the right things to do when it comes to like giving the sense that you're trying to like check his pulse, like keep his airway clear. Like no one seems to stop you, as you are quite clearly like doing what you can to like keep his airway open. Like you're talking to him in a low voice. It is like at your range, you are absolutely. This man has died of shock. If not, the internal hemorrhaging would have killed him in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Feeling around inside his jacket, like you roughly know where these kind of people keep a lot of their documentation. Like they'll keep their ID in their inside left pocket, and sure enough, you feel around in there and you do find this little billfold. You do also know that down the side of his jacket he'll keep his standard issue sidearm. I will say with that result, you could take both.
See, here's the thing, though. I still intend to make my appointment at Site B, and I cannot go in there with a gun. Especially a gun.
I'll make it. I will give you this then. Either you take the whole billfold, or you will give away that you're rummaging around in his stuff.
I'll take the whole billfold.
Fair enough. Yeah, you just you take a moment to kind of figure things out, then just reach inside and pull out. It's a rather nice kind of cast skin wallet. It's roughly the size of an envelope, kind of quite thick, and you easily just kind of slip it into the inside of your own jacket, stand back, and I'm assuming, are you trying to keep up this facade that the man is alive, or because he is not moving?
No. Alexi is going to he's going to take his hat off and put it over his heart, and then he's going to find someone nearby and just tell them to call the authorities.
I'm going to say
actually, he's not going to do that, seeing as he just took documentation from that man's body. So he's gonna let it. He's just gonna let him be there until someone higher up notices.
That's sort of. I mean, to be fair, this happened outside your office. Like it doesn't take more. It doesn't take more than a couple of minutes before before our boy Sobolov shows up. Just kind of. Yeah, there is like fresh coffee stains down the front of his shirt. He is just kind of standing there. Sheaf of just bunched in one hand, kind of looks down the street, sees you, looks past you, sees the person who's sandwiched against the wall, and just drops the papers to the floor. It just runs over to where you're standing. Hey. What the fuck happened?
It was a hit and run. The driver, he came and he almost...
He looks over, he just looks at the car. Where's the fucking driver?
He ran, and Alexi points in the general vague direction of where it ran. He just ran.
And you didn't stop him?
I'm not a member of the police. I'm a clerk, and that's not my job.
Like, just a little old lady from across the street goes, he also got hit by the car.
Oh, did I get hit?
Yeah. You have the moderate condition hit and run.
I thought.
Like you got clipped, he got flattened.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
Because remember, you rolled very badly.
I forgot that detail. Okay. All right. Never mind then. Hit and run. Yes, and also I was hit as well. How badly was I hit? I guess is the question. Enough to bruise me and
like, you are...
Nothing's broken, though, right?
Nothing's broken. Like, your jacket is torn, your trousers are scuffed, you can feel like there's definite bruises welling up under your clothes from where you hit the concrete. Thankfully, like, you aren't bleeding too much. There's, like, a little scratch down the side of your temple as you feel like your palms have just got little bits of grit stuck in them. But, yeah, it's like a pretty bad bike crash more than it is just getting flattened by something.
Okay, gotcha. What was I going to say? I mean, I checked on the general. He's dead. But there's nothing else I can do. I still have to make it to Site B, he says, and he lifts up his briefcase with the documents Saparov gave him.
Oh, well, thank God at least those are okay. Go! I will deal with this, apparently. They get fires across the fucking city, and now we've got members of the fucking committee being hit by cars. What is going on today?
Alexei has no response to that.
Listen, Alexei,
but it does make it does make him think. But go ahead. You finish what you're going to say.
Yeah, he just puts a hand on your shoulder and just stares you in the eye and goes, "Alexei, I do not want to know what is happening today, but please be careful."
Thank you, Saparov. I will do my best. Das vidanya. And with that, he's going to do his best to dust himself off and slowly make his way to Site B.
You head off, and a couple of the people do kind of watch you leave, but none of them are really willing to kind of come after you or try and say anything. Much of them are just kind of still silently just looking at this horrifying spectacle that's just taken place in front of them. The streets of Yugoslavok have definitely become a significantly more erratic place. The greasy, oily smoke that's pouring out from 2 points across the city is definitely starting to gain the ire and attention of a lot of the people out on the street. You can see faces in office windows turn to look out and spectate over the situation that's unfolding. As you move your way through the city, all at once it seems both tempestuous but still, as if there is a preparation, a kind of coiled energy before something occurs. Site B is honestly not too far away. I mean, the whole bureaucratic area is almost like a buffer between the civilian locations and the more secure areas of the city. And passing through there, you immediately start to see the major military checkpoints that kind of wall off Site A and Site B separately, segregating them from one another as well. The sites themselves are little more than just solid concrete bricks, almost utterly windowless, with power cables coming in from exterior outbuildings off of relays. There is a minor chain link perimeter fence, a couple of guard boxes, nothing heavily fortified. No one would really have the audacity to try and break into this place, but there are guards, and given the situation of today, they are very much, you can see, bouncing on the balls of their feet. Their fingers are very much inside their trigger guards. They are expecting trouble.
Oh. Well, good thing I'm not here to bring it to him.
Yeah. As you approach, a couple of the gate guards just kind of notice you coming up on them. One of them raises a hand. You, business?
Yes, I have documents here to drop off.
Come
and,
on.
He retrieves he was given the pass earlier. He retrieves the temporary Site B pass.
Well, the first one just kind of reaches out, takes the pass. The other one steps forward to you and goes, "Submit your satchel for search."
Of course. And he hands the satchel over. Believe we established that the documents he slipped into his jacket, so hopefully they won't search his pocket.
Yeah, you slip the billfold into your jacket. So yeah, the first guard just kind of turns the document, turns the pass over a couple of times, looks at you, looks down the pass again. What happened to the usual guy?
I do not know. We are severely understaffed today. The people just didn't show up. Perhaps there's something going around the office.
You see kind of a very kind of grim smirk across his face. Yes, something. He turns to his comrade. How is it? And the second one just hands back the satchel. All clear. Alright, you have 35 minutes. If you are not back in 35 minutes, I will be coming in there to pull you out. Understood?
Yes, sir.
You'll be wanting to go to desk D on floor number 2. It is subsection F.
Just so
He just kind of takes you on the shoulder and just pushes you through.
Oh, where are the washrooms, just in case?
35 minutes.
All right. He shuffles his way in. He's going to, for the most part, comply with the instructions. He's going to head up to the appropriate desk and do the paperwork, but he does want to take the opportunity, if he can, to slip into the washroom, not to use the washroom, but for other nefarious purposes.
My God, he's gonna hook up! Wait, no, hang
on. Do I need to roll anything to get the... because I'm on a time limit here. To get the paperwork done, and then also have time to abscond.
I mean, do I want to be a kind of a prick here? Tell you what, just give me a roll, add bureaucracy, but it's going to be with real.
Okay. So it's probably just going to be a straight roll then.
I think so. Oh,
hey,
there you go. Yeah, I will say you can definitely find the washroom. It's clandestinely hidden, so the average person won't just be able to step into the building and try and take a quick leak, then fuck off. It's like up one flight of stairs and down the back of a secondary side corridor, so it's kind of a nightmare to find. But sure enough, you can get in there and get yourself some personal space fairly quickly.
Perfect. Alexi is going to.
I was going to say, just while you just dip into the bathroom, prepare whatever you're about to do. I might step over to another member.
Okay, I'll prepare it then.
Another member of the team.
Yep.
Cool. Gregor.
Hello.
My sweet tentacly old man. How are you doing?
I'm good. Is this a good time to introduce a new power?
We've been waiting for you to get one, so go for it.
Skin suit.
Oh God, the meat pitter pocket.
Jesus.
So are you? I mean, you have a advancement to take. So do you just want to give yourself the power of skin walking?
Can I call it something like that sounds like really nice, like hello, friend.
I'm scared and disgusted, but mostly scared. Okay, to begin with, okay, you can have a power. But I do just want to ask. So, I mean, whatever it's called, the benefit is skin suit. Drawback will be... Hello, fellow humans. Because it's just the chance of this looking uncanny and horrifying is pretty major. And I guess just human pitter pocket. We'll just go with as like a as like an initial name. We can come up with a different one if you need one.
Okay.
That sound okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So you've been a bit exploded, which was not fantastically fun. You're running at a bit of a loss as to where the hell Kramer's gotten off to, and it seems like the city is definitely not the most stable place at the moment. Did you have anything you were planning to do straight off the bat?
Oh, that is a very good question. I think I was gonna continue my search for Kramer.
That's fair enough. The hunt for the boy continues. Wherever the fuck he's gone.
Yes.
This is good, because I can't remember from last session where you actually went, so...
Last time I remember, I was going to the library with a dude whose fucking kneecaps I broke.
Because you forgot you had commanding word and just brutalized this man. Oh right, I can mind control people. Crunch.
Okay.
It was fun though.
The plan is forming.
But yes, as far as finding Kramer goes, you've already had a word with his assistant and got a rough idea about what he was being made to do, but not a huge amount about where he may have gone recently. You haven't been to his apartment. And to be honest, you haven't really, lent on anyone necessarily.
Well, the only person
bearing in
who was
mind,
my ally.
Well, I was going to say, bearing in mind you do have, the authority of the well, not the KGB, but the NKVD at the moment. So if you wanted to just tell the local police, I'm looking for this guy called Robert Kramer, you could just turn the fucking cops on him.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that sounds
what?
way better than my
Why
plan.
are you helping him?
I like to have characters' ideas. Plus, this means you will be walking up to Agent Torrin and going, "I am taking control of the police force," and he will have a fucking conniption.
Jesus Christ.
I was interrogating you last fucking night, and now I'm your boss. Fucking deal with it.
I have plans for you, Game Master.
Oh no, they involve tentacles and pitter pockets. He wants to get inside you in the worst possible way.
Oh boy.
Why does every game I run get unnecessarily homoerotic?
Fun.
So yeah, are you just gonna keep up chasing up leads and trying to? I mean, because you know where Kramer lives, you've got a key to his place. You could always head there, or do you want to take the random idea that just passed through your head and turn the local authorities onto Kramer at the same time?
You know, now that
Because it will make it much more public and obvious that you're going after him, but it will also give you more of a dragnet to find him.
Here's an idea that I've just come up with myself. I'm going to employ the police force.
A masterstroke, sir.
Wait, what was his idea?
To use his newfound authority to get the police to look after you.
Oh, I see.
So you're heading over to the local police station, I'm assuming?
Yeah, just the first kind of place I see, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's a local police precinct not too far from here. Understandably, a lot of it is emptied out in kind of response to this place. As you can see, a lot of local police have just sort of set up a cordon around the smouldering ruin that is this ammo dump, and you are just kind of putting the screams of the wounded behind you.
Hopefully they save them for later, so I can have a snack.
I mean, that's what a morgue's for. It's like a fridge for human leftovers. Just please don't try and reheat them in the microwave.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell. Swear to God, you do bad things to my sense of humour. Just so fucking dark.
This is only gonna get darker as it goes on.
Oh, Jesus. And yeah, you head in, and it is pretty much an empty police station, bar the desk sergeant who is sitting behind the desk manning a phone. He kind of slaps it back down on the receiver, starts jotting down something on a pad, and then the phone starts going off again. He grunts, picks up the receiver. Yes, we're aware emergency services are handling it. Is there anything else? Stay away from any broken glass. We will be sending someone around to repair any broken windows and in due course. Yes, goodbye! Slams the phone down again. Fucking hell! And what? What is it?
I'm just gonna sort of pull out my identification card and show him, and yeah. I'm looking for a man called Robert Kramer. Do you know of his whereabouts?
He just kind of squints at you, at the card, back at you, back at the card. He kind of questingly, reaches out to see if he can pull it closer towards him. Do you let him?
That was a fake card, wasn't it?
No. It is very much an authentic. This is Athanas giving you credible clout now as an extension of the committee.
Oh, fuck it, yeah, sure, he can look away.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at it for a few moments incredulously, then starts reading it in earnest, and by the time he's done, he has just gone very pale. Very carefully hands it back to you. I apologise for my inordinate tone, sir. It has been an incredibly difficult couple of hours. I am doing my best to marshal my forces to handle the ongoing situation at the local fuel depot. This Robert Kramer. I'm not familiar. It is an American name, it sounds like.
I believe so.
If you wish, I can put out an all points notice. We can send out. Do you have a photograph or any further distinguishing information we could use? Is this man a spy? Is this to do with the conflagration happening outside?
This is fortunately a top secret investigation that I'm afraid I can't tell you the details of it.
Because you have not technically lied, I am going to say roll with real.
I can do that.
And because you showed it at +2, because you've just shown him your ID as well. So, unfortunately, just another face does come up here. As when you roll real, a 7 to 9 will count as a miss. So on the plus side, mark experience.
Yeah.
On the negative side, this guy just looks at you with increasingly narrowing eyes. I am not entirely sure this is the sort of thing that a member of your station would bring to the local police. Normally the NKVD would take care of this kind of thing. Excuse me, I did not catch your name, Mr.
What's my last name again? I'll give him my real name. Kosmolov?
Yes. Grigory Kosmolov.
I pulled that out of my ass.
It's
my full name.
Pulled a cosmonaut out of your ass? Amazing. Yuri Gagarin, how the fuck did you get up there? I was lost for so long.
This was not Sputnik. In mysterious ways.
Oh, Christ. Kosmolov. The missing astrophysicist? No, hang on. Hey, wait here. I'm going to make a call. And he just kind of stands up and starts walking off into the back office.
Uh-oh.
What? I mean, what are you going to do? You can run. You could shut him up. You could skin suit him and puppet him around.
I'm gonna hold on the skin suit. I'm waiting to bust it out at a more opportune moment.
Oh God.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just try and be like, yeah, that's me. No need to make a phone call. And just try my very best to shut him up.
So you are just going to sit there and wait for him to make the call?
Yeah. That's the worst that could happen.
The worst that can happen will happen later, because we're going to quickly run over to Kramer.
Alright.
Kramer, you are escorting a man with a broken leg and one that is not quite so broken to a local hospital. Well, to a local library. Because that makes as much sense.
One of his legs was healed, and then the other one was all fucked up.
That's what I said. One's broken, one's not broken.
Oh, okay, my bad. Alright.
This man is not tremendously impressed when he starts realizing you're making him go to a library.
Okay, well here's a question then. What I forget from last time. Why were we going to the library? Was it for it was for an address or something, right? Was it?
So just to reiterate, I can't off the top of my head recall why you wanted to go to the library. He had given you the address for a butcher shop where one of the sisters worked.
Okay.
I think the library might have been you were looking to do some general research, but I can't for the life of me even think of what that would have been.
It was what was it? There was like a joint effort we were talking about.
I do think we were looking into something. Maybe we were looking into I knew I should have written this down. Well, for now, we can always change the plans until I can remember it. Right?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I can't remember if you were following up anything on the conspiracy board or not, but
I might have been. Okay, then here's a question for you, right? When I'm walking with this guy, so the police have not been called on me yet?
I mean, there is a gigantic fire raging off in the streets behind you. You are kind of the least of their worries right now. If someone sees another person helping a clearly wounded person away from the scene of a massive fire, that person's probably not a problem.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'm trying to find... Maybe I'll try to find Torin then, considering I got a dude with a broken leg who might be able to help us, per se. I don't want to go to the address yet in case I'm, ready. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair enough. So you're going to find Torin?
Yeah, sure, why not? You know what I mean? Find him, maybe me and him and this one guy whose legs I've broken from that freak chimney accident, maybe we can...
Fucking freak chimney accident, you bullshitter.
Maybe we can, I don't know, figure something out. At least for now. Maybe next time I gotta write some notes down, to be honest.
We're only fucking 9 sessions in, it's fine, you don't have to take notes.
Shut up, don't judge me.
I'm taking notes.
Okay. So you're going to go and find Torin. Okay, cool. You know the station he operates out of. He is a senior member of the Force, so he's fairly centrally posted. It's kind of a distance. This is not the best way to move a man who still has a broken leg, but if you really are adamant that you want to take him there, this guy isn't really in a position to stop you.
I mean, this is probably gonna... Is there any chance that perhaps I could stealthily steal a car and then drive there?
I mean, you are more than welcome to attempt to steal a car.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, everyone's paying attention to the fire. No one's exactly paying attention to me stealing some car.
Yeah, if you want to go with that, I will say. I mean, are we talking like finding just an unused car on the side of the road, cracking the window and hotwiring it, or are you like taking a car from someone?
Well, if I have official KGB or NKVD permission, for now.
I feel like I need to keep reminding you. You have compelling voice.
That's right.
The words "get out of the car" and "forget my face" are two phrases you could use to just automatically steal any car.
Well, then I'll do that.
Games, my boy, I love you, but come on, man.
I do keep forgetting. It's my bad. Then yeah, I'll do that. Because I don't think lugging a dude with a broken leg's gonna help either of us.
Yeah, cool. Give me a roll with Strange and add your compelling voice into this. So roll +3.
Oh, boy. Okay, that's not bad. It's pretty good.
Oh man, I managed to mute myself just at the last second. I had a massive sneeze. Oh Christ, something in my ears ring. You got
Bless
a 9?
Bless you.
Yeah.
No! I'm weak to holy. Fuck am I talking about, stupid arsehole?
There's nothing holy about my blessings.
I mean, they go into holes, I guess. Cool. I'd say, do you want to be able to get the car and guarantee no one's going to remember that you did it, but it's going to be a bit of a messy job? Or get the car pretty much seamlessly, but have a second witness see you?
When you say of a messy job, how messy?
Like, you might get hit slightly by the car.
I'll go with maybe slightly messy then.
That's fair enough. Yeah, you see someone like driving like a 4-door, like just general motor car down the road. You just kind of step out in front of it, put your hand up, and just utter just the word "stop" in that tone of voice that just resonates through people. And while the person behind the wheel succumbs and obeys, putting the brakes on, the car is a shitty Soviet piece of iron, and it does not come to a quick stop on the slightly slick streets, and just clonks you directly in the kind of lower torso. It doesn't knock you to the ground, but it's a very uncomfortable winding as you're just kind of knocked back a foot.
Wouldn't be the first car accident that happened today. I guess that, you know, I'll
just take the minor condition "winded" for the moment.
All right, it sounds good. Yeah, I'll just get my dude and hop in the car and then go to wherever Torin is at then.
Yeah, I'm assuming you just command this guy to, like, you just go, get out of the car, forget the last 2 minutes, and then just drive off.
Yeah, that sounds good.
God damn it!
What?
Steve is asking. No. Steve is asking if we want to eat the driver.
No, I'm waiting for you to do that.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
It's like a fucking guy at work today who accidentally bought vegan sausage rolls and threw them away in anger.
All right.
Like, literally was like, oh, I bought vegan sausage rolls. Throws them in the bin. I'm like, so you're not going to eat them? It's like, no. Like,
on principle, I will not eat them. Like, what? Who cares?
Oh, fucking idiot. But, cool. And you're driving off towards the police station in a stolen car. Awesome.
Well, I'll park a few blocks away.
It's okay. It's not like you got a GTA 5 wanted level. It's not like you're just going to see it like a random cop's just going to walk you and go, he broke the law! And just starts lighting up the Makarov. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Somewhat
Right.
real-life rules do apply here.
I trust it. I trust it.
Halt, criminal scum. You have violated the laws of this land.
Dad, there it is. I was trying to remember how it goes.
You violated my mother. Yeah, you drive through a couple of streets, take a couple of corners, and sure enough, you are outside one of the major police precincts in Yugoslavok. And it's pretty busy, funnily enough. It's almost as if a bunch of massive explosions had happened in military areas, and now everyone's scrambling to figure out what they should be doing. But the one thing everyone knows they shouldn't be doing is looking bored. So everyone's kind of up on their feet, scrambling around, not really accomplishing a hell of a lot.
That sounds pretty fun.
Are you leaving this guy in the car, or are you taking him with you?
Hell no, I'm bringing him in with me.
So you're okay. I will be clear with you here. You get to outside the police station, at which point the man in the back seat just starts panicking.
Okay, well in that case, I'll tell him to like wait there and just like crawl and hide in the seats and don't peek the head out of the window. You know what I mean?
Why did you drive us to a fucking police station?
Because I gotta go get someone, man. Not for you. I mean, yeah, for you, but you're not going to jail.
What do you mean for me? There's nothing in there that I want.
There is someone in there that I know who could help us. You know, with
Fucking who?
You ever hear of a dude named Agent Torin? No? Okay, I'm gonna see by the silence that you don't.
No, he's looking at you with an incredulous kind of, are you fucking serious kind of look.
You're not going to jail. You'll be fine. Trust me, it's not like you're in a condition to move anyway with the leg. And also, we're in a stolen car, so if you're getting in trouble, I'm going to get in trouble.
He just very quietly just nods, sits back in the back seat, looks up at the ceiling with a kind of resigned look on his face.
You should probably not. You should probably like hide in there in case, not like stare at the ceiling. But whatever. I'll go get Torin real quick because we gotta take a drive.
Yeah, cool. Are you locking him in there?
Since technically speaking, I don't want him to run out, and I don't know anything about the homeless man yet. So, in that case, yes.
So you're locking him in there?
Hell yeah.
Okay, it does not put a whole lot of confidence in him when you just kind of go, relax, it's fine. Locks him in the back seat of the car.
Well, I don't want him to leave.
Yeah, it just kind of almost hits bolt upright when he hears the lock click, then just flops back down again in a kind of, oh, for fuck's sake kind of way.
Again, his leg's broken. What's he gonna do, run off?
Just for fucking that, I'm gonna toss a coin. Man, this coin is dusty. You know what? Games. Call it.
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna call heads.
Alright, cool. I'm not telling you what that was for. I'm not telling you what that was for.
Oh, I'm fucked. This is gonna be good.
So yeah, you lock the door and you head up into the police station. And, I mean, you gotta make room. There are teams of police officers kind of coming down the steps. A lot of them are in, like, not full riot gear, but they've got their batons out. A couple of them have got, like, their rifles slung over their shoulders, which they're not normally meant to carry except in the place of emergencies. It's very clear that someone is mustering all the people they possibly can out into the streets to kind of take charge of the situation.
I just wanna slink in, get to Torin as quick as possible, and then like get him out as quick as possible.
Okay, so are we talking you're going to be like trying to avoid people noticing you?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna say give me a roll with fake and throw glib in, as outright stealth isn't really doable here, but just being able to...
Let's see. You said plus fake, so would that be plus 1, plus 2?
So yeah, plus 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell you what, just for the sake of it, Gregor, just roll fake.
Is this even...
I mean, I don't think you can physically achieve this. Like,
jeez.
but roll anyway.
Oh,
You might.
Acres -1, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Hold on. Make it so roll just 0, because I'll say outdoorsman would give you like more peripheral senses, like you'd sense people trying to avoid you.
I'm
There
just
is
fucking scared.
no way this is gonna happen.
No, you can't make it.
Yep.
You got experience.
Aw, shit.
I'm afraid, Gregor, you're just kind of still just waiting, really hoping this guy doesn't come out with like a Kalashnikov and just fucking zipper you or anything. And you're kind of so preoccupied by that you don't really notice as Robert Kramer just walks into the room behind you. Kramer,
Shit.
you recognise that dude just standing at the desk, but you're just not here for that right now. You just turn left, walk by the holding cells, and at the far end you can see Torin's office.
All right. Well, then can I like snap my fingers and like motion him to come out like now?
I mean, the blinds are down. Like, you'd have to go into the office to actually like go and talk to him. He is like
All
there are glass partitions, but it is currently like the blinds are shut.
Well, in that case, then I'll knock on the door really quick and tell him to come out now.
You knock on the door, and there's kind of a pause. You hear something kind of heavy being put on wood, and then some steps over to the door. It kind of opens a crack, and you see a slightly bloodshot eye, and the smell of cigarette starts to waft out from the other side of the door. What? Oh, Kramer, it's you. Get in.
Well, I'm afraid I would love to get in, but we should be getting out. You hear about the fire?
Yes, I heard about the fire.
I got the dude, I think, who did it. I broke his leg. He's locked in my car. I don't want to bring him in. He doesn't like cops. You should come out, and we should go find a nice place to figure all this out. And probably now.
Like
Told
you can only see this man's eye, but it communicates a lot of disbelief, followed by confusion.
Listen. They told me about some mystical old fucking lady.
The door opens just far enough for just an arm to reach out, takes you by the collar, and pulls you inside his office, then slams the door shut again.
Jesus Christ, you don't have to fucking slam the door so loud. I'm telling you.
Torin is just standing there, just bare-chested in his trousers. Like, his shirt and jacket are just on the floor. It smells like he has smoked at least a couple of packs of cigarettes. And just partially dismantled on his desk is a AK-47, which he appears to have just been oiling. There are files and pieces of paperwork fucking everywhere. And it doesn't take even a roll to just see that Torin does seem to be approaching the end of his psychological limit. This is a man who has sinned far too much and has chosen violence.
Well, you know what? In that case, I'm gonna use my. Can I use commanding voice again to soothe him a bit? Get him to relax.
I will say that. So the thing with compelling voice is it is an artificial. If you want to make someone feel a feeling, it's an artificial feeling. It won't be true change.
Well, I only really need to relax him temporarily. If he wants to go to town on this guy once we got him, it's not my business. But for now, I want him to calm down a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's either that, or is there any chance that I can promise him that he can torture him later or something, get all of his aggression out if he comes to me?
Well, I was going to say, like, do you actually want to like talk to him and like maybe see why he's acting like this?
Fair enough. I'll make it a quick talk, though. We can talk more in depth on the way out of here.
Yeah, he just kind of steps back over to the desk and just starts putting the assault rifle back together. It's starting. I don't know what is starting, but something is starting. Some kind of faction is growing inside this city, and they've been coordinating. All these people who've been dying, they have all been people in intricate, major areas of the city's development. You've got people working in water, electrical engineering. You've got people working in both Site A and Site B in minor roles. And now they've all been liquidated.
Yeah.
Someone is cleaning up just before something big is going to get pulled off here.
You're absolutely right. Something big is going on here. And that's why I need you on this. I need you. We can do this. We can figure out what the fuck is going on, and we can put a stop to it. And I think I found a way to put a stop to it. See, as I said, I got this dude. He should be locked in the car. You know what I mean? And the fire, him, I'm pretty sure, he was following me, and I may have broken his legs. And one of his legs is fine now, but he said some shit that you gotta hear. You know the mass pile of walking corpses?
You just see him do a full body revolted shudder.
Yeah, one of them was his sister. Is that enough to get your interest?
A motivated witness is everything we needed.
Goddamn
Everything
right, partner.
I needed. He just puts a magazine in. He just puts a magazine inside the rifle. Throws on. He just puts on his tank. He just puts on his undershirt, just a white tank top. Throws his jacket over that. Puts his cap on. You see he's put fresh magazines in basically every pocket he could find in the jacket. Lights up another cigarette. Pauses. Offers the pack over to you as well.
All right, now I'm good for now. I got a little bit of the white in me, but we should go now. He doesn't like cops, and he's not very comfortable sitting in the back of a car that's locked. So.
After today, I don't know if I'm going to be able to call myself a police officer anymore. But if you say what you say is true, let's go.
I don't bullshit like this. Let's go.
Yeah, he tucks the rifle up inside the fold of his jacket, so it's hard to see that he's carrying it with him. He's trying to be somewhat discreet, but yeah, he lets you lead the way.
All right. In that case, I want to stealthily and quickly get him out of the station and back to the car.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll again, because the first thing Torrin's going to do when he sees Gregor is go, "What the fuck is that guy doing here?" And you're going to need to stop him.
Okay, alright. And, am I rolling real, fake?
Let's go with fake again.
Okay, so that's +1, and that's it, right?
Yes. Cool. Gregor, give me another roll with real.
Oh boy.
Are we factoring in my woodsman
Outdoorsman, yep, throw that in.
I'm fucked.
No, wait, what? No, that was...
Oh, fuck me!
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. So you fail to sneak, and he fails to spot you. No, wait, why did you roll twice, Games?
Oh, no, I thought you told me to roll this twice.
No, I told Steve to roll.
Well, then in that case, I'm going with the first roll.
No fucking shit. I mean, fucking hell. I'm sorry for Greco. Yeah, you just sit there. It's just you're just doodling like tentacles on a notepad as this guy is still on the phone with the fucking office, just trying to hash this out.
Going so well.
As the person you're looking for and a heavily armed NKVD agent just casually walk out the door behind you.
Oh my fucking god.
Just as the door closes behind you, you see the guy comes up from behind the comes up back from the phone and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. It's these last minute changes and additions to staff. I'm sorry, they're not on our list, so we're not able to specifically. It was a Dr. Kramer you said you were looking for."
Yes.
Yes, well, we are being supplied a photograph. It's going to be copied and passed around all the local police stations. We will make sure that if any of our local officers see it, we will route the number. We will route any information to. Do you have a forwarding number or a location you would be preferred to have that information sent to?
Site B.
He just kind of pauses. Okay, Site B. I can. I believe we have a number for that here. Yes, I can send that information directly there. I apologize for the delay, sir, and I wish you good hunting in locating this person. I once again formally apologize. Kind of, he is definitely like bobbing his head up and down in a, "Oh fuck, I'm so sorry. Please don't fire or shoot me."
I guess I just say thank you and leave the PlayStation. I really have.
Christ.
You know what? Plan B, I'm going to Kramer's apartment.
So, while that last little interaction was happening, hang on a second.
Bless you.
Let's see.
Tell him to eat shit and roll plus real.
It's not how you do in the UK.
Oh.
You can't just yell at people.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure most of us communicate just by yelling.
Hey, fuck you, buddy! Right, there we go. Oh, God, right. So just in that brief, minute window, Torin and Kramer head down the steps back to where the car is, and sure enough, the guy's sitting there. He's kept his head down. He's decided not to fuck around. You called correctly, by the way, Games. I flipped ahead because if he'd flipped to tails, he was going to try and hotwire that car.
Oh fuck yeah! Well, in that case, then I want to get in the car with Torin, and I want to drive the fuck out of the area, and then I want the dude in the back with the broken knees to explain everything to Torin that he explained to me. And then maybe we can formulate a case or get something.
You get in the car and you pull away. Torin is just keeping the Kalashnikov just carefully stashed between his legs, down on the floor mat. He just kind of has turned around slightly in the front seat and is just looking back over this man and conducts a fairly brief and blunt interview, very simply just stating to this man, "Tell me everything you have told my friend here, or everything that you have just gone through will pale in comparison to what I am willing to do to you." And there was just a pregnant 10-second pause, and then this man on the back seat just lets out a sigh. And he explains there is a plan that, to be completely honest, he is not privy to much of. This entire thing feels very compartmentalized. All he was told is that he had to set a fire in this one particular ammo dump and then report back to a separate location. He does know that there is a greater plan and that the main idea is to drive away the body of the... I'm so sorry, Steve. The purpose is to severely disrupt and weaken the Soviet influence on this city in preparation for something else, but he really only knows the broad strokes. He does admit, though, that Kirill, the sister in the butcher's shop, she was the one coordinating this side of things, and she would know significantly more. But once again, he does point out that if you and a cop walk in there, they're not going to take it well.
Not even if I say please?
You never know. Hope springs eternal.
Ah, I see. And I'll keep that in mind. And then I guess the next plan is to find Alexei, I think. That would probably be the next plan to push him up to date, perhaps.
Speaking of Alexei,
Hey!
as Gregor just kind of walks down the steps and just sees a car driving away down the street, not really knowing what that's for. We cut back to Alexei in the bathroom.
Alexei, now that he is alone in a fairly secluded area, having heard all of the strange things about Site B, is going to activate his spirit sense and try to do a general reading on the site. See if there's any strong supernatural presences nearby, or the traces of anything. So yeah, anything he can learn from the aura of this place,
Okay.
the feng shui, whatever.
The feng shui of this place is auspicious. That's why it's 35 degrees in here. Give me a roll with strange. Add in your wibbity dibbity.
Mm-hmm. So wait, sorry, I just want to make sure. It would be strange plus powers, right? Which is a +1.
+1.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. So you haven't actually given yourself a second power yet, as far as I can see.
Not yet. I think I might wait until
Last minute
I'm just being
superpower pulled out
indecisive.
your ass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, Alexei, baby.
Ooh.
It had to happen eventually. I did really
yeah.
well twice.
You are sitting there, just trying to center yourself. You breathe. You breathe in. You breathe out. You try to reach your senses out, further and further through the cold concrete of this. Someone is fucking dying in the bathroom stall next to you, and no, you can't. The moment has passed to the point where you feel mildly sick.
All right.
If this man has ruined the feng shui of this bathroom, possibly forever.
All right.
I mean, take a point of experience.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can get both my powers now, so I may as well.
New power, challenge shitting.
Yes.
Oh god, I was joking, but okay.
Power shitting. Maybe I'll just do both my powers now. You know what? We'll worry about the other one another time. Let's see. Does Alexei have anything on him? No. All right. For DM purposes, I'm going to manifest the power totems, which we discussed and can discuss further.
Yes.
That's the first power I'm going to go with. I don't think it's going to be relevant this session, so we can hash out details a little later.
Okay.
But
we're gonna get totems as a power.
Yes. We'll figure out exactly how it works mechanically, like I said, a little later.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. But other than that, Alexei is going to sigh. He's going to give the toilet a flush just to, give a convincing ruse. Go wash his hands, and then find his way out, seeing as there was nothing else he could learn from the building. And he's
just that whatever they serve in the cafeteria here is fucking lethal.
Yeah.
Don't eat. Just as you're leaving the cubicle, you just hear a man painfully go, "Don't have the borscht."
Thank you. I'll remember that.
Oh.
Alexei is not going to do any snooping, mostly because he's definitely too scared to be snooping around here.
But snooping makes you feel good. Alright, fine. Yeah, you hand the documentation over, and the clerk at the desk is just like, "Oh yes, thank you very much. You're new. What happened to the other guy?"
No one knows.
Ooh,
Everyone's been
mysterious.
gone. Indeed. Unfortunately, mysteries are not my strong suit. Das vidania.
Das Vidania. Take care.
And with that, he begins to depart. Yeah, that'll be it. Do I still have to go back to the office?
So you do, in theory, need to go back to the office, but to be quite honest with you, with everything that's going on, and with this being, like, the main stuff you had to get done today, it wouldn't be out of the question if you maybe took a little longer. Also, you got hit by a car, so I feel like
That's
people might be
true.
a bit more forgiving if you said, oh, I went to the hospital to get myself checked.
That's not a terrible idea, honestly.
Since
before-
technically you should have been rolling with an extra -2 on that, so that would have actually been a 4.
Okay. Well, I failed it regardless.
Yeah, it's fine.
Forgot about that. My apologies. I'm going to say, yeah. So you know what? Then in that case, before he leaves or before he stops talking to the secretary or whoever it is, he's going to ask if he can use their phone.
The secretary just kind of looks and goes, this one is for internal use only. There is a public payphone. There is a public phone in the main foyer near the main doors. You are free to use that one.
Thank you.
She kind of pauses and goes, it is monitored, just so you know.
That is fine.
Okay, well, have a good day. She returns to stamping some forms.
So yeah, he's gonna use the phone to call Soborov and say he's going to stop by a hospital or a doctor's to what do you call it? To have himself looked at just in case.
I know it's unusual for Americans to willingly go to a hospital when they need to have a medical issue checked out, but it is something that can be done.
Yes.
For all the faults of Stalinism, social health care was a thing.
Okay, well there we go. So he's going to go have himself looked at to make sure it didn't, do any serious internal damage. If he's out he's delivered the documents, and if he's out before the end of the workday, he'll come back to the office. And if anyone's looking for him, he gives the name of the hospital he'll be staying at, St. Vladimir's or something like that.
Just like the hospital is called Vladimir's, the loosest bedpans in town. I don't know why I said that. Why is this like a casino? What the fuck am I on about? Who wants a loose bedpan? Why am I so scatological today? I'm sorry, I'm in a weird mood. I'm gonna light a scented candle.
Just calm the air.
For the fallen bedpans?
For the pour one out for my fallen hope. Oh no, that was a terrible idea. Ah yes, vanilla and honey. Right. So yeah, you make the call, and Soborov is on the other line. He just kind of he sounds very distracted as he does appear to be in the midway of a conversation. He just goes, yes, it's the courier I sent with the documentation over to Site B. Yes. Hold on. Alexei, they would like to interview you. You said you're going to which hospital?
Whichever is like a big, well-known hospital fairly close by.
It would be like I will say like just the Yugoslavok General. I can't be bothered to look up like
Yugoslavok General? Yeah, then we'll just say Yugoslavok General.
Okay,
Going to the ER there.
there may be someone coming over there to check up on you and take your statement. But yes, just take the rest of the day. Come in tomorrow and we'll see what we can do. It's a very interesting time right now.
Thank you, Soborov. I shall see you later. Or see you tomorrow.
Yeah, he just hangs up.
Alexei breathes a big sigh of relief. Yeah, he's actually going to make his way to the hospital.
He's
and
my God.
But I think that's can't think of anything else he would do. Go to the hospital, get himself checked out, and if he can get any like painkillers or anything like that, then.
Yeah, I mean, it will not be too difficult for you to just head over to the hospital. Sobolov General is, to be quite honest, quite busy at the moment. What with the fact that, like, two major explosions have happened on military sites, so there are a lot of wounded soldiers, burn victims, like, injured firefighters, like, there are a lot of people being shipped into these hospitals. And you, as someone who is walking wounded, kind of passed up. Like, triage is very much focusing on the people who desperately need medical attention right now.
That's fine. Alexei will then take this opportunity to get caught up on things that other players already know and ask about the explosions and the fire. He obviously he heard them, but he didn't know anything about them. So he'll, like, when a nurse is seeing to him or something, he'll ask about it.
Yeah, if you don't mind waiting for long enough. You basically get kind of the scuttlebutt going around the hospital, which probably is somewhat classified, but to be honest, like, you look authoritarian, they look authoritarian. It's no one's actively bugging an ER room.
Yeah.
The nurse explains, they suspect some people, like, committed arson and set fire to, like, the fuel and ammo dumps in a couple of the local interior barracks. That caused chain reactions, which then caused massive explosions. At least one of which injured several firefighters who were attending the initial fire. It also sounds like there have been, like, a spate of hit and runs, like multiple car accidents. A truck ploughed into, like, one of the radio relay stations, just blew the power out completely to that entire quadrant. And obviously there was just the news that a visiting general has just been violently just run over and crushed by someone in their car.
Good lord, says Alexei. I don't want to say he's not going to fake that he doesn't. Yeah. He's not going to fake anything. I feel like he's just like, good lord, the city's going crazy today. I myself was hit by a car.
Oh my goodness! Well, I'm glad you have only, you seem to only have superficial wounds. It does not look like anything is... She's kind of been checking your ribs and checking your breathing, and nothing seems to be... Like, you've maybe got a couple of bruised ribs, like, there is definitely some swelling and some soreness, but nothing that won't be taken care of by just, like, a mild painkiller or maybe a salve to just rub on the worst friction burns.
Okay. Excellent.
Normally I would ask you to stay here overnight so we can observe you, but to be completely honest, we need every bed we can get.
There are other people who need your attention more than I do. Thank you for your time, comrade.
She just kind of hands you over a prescription. Comrade is fine. You do not... I swear, what is it about clerical boys? They do not know how to talk to girls.
Yes, clerical guys. He's outside, darting nervously back and forth.
Quick, throw up some gay chaff.
With that, having been caught up on the situation, having been looked over, he's going to maybe pop into the local pharmacy and pick up some mild painkillers or something, some acetaminophen or something.
I will remind you, you do also have that address you got from Anna's coat.
Oh yes.
That has been sitting there in the mood board for like the last 3 sessions. Sorry, I feel like I'm bullying you, but...
No, that's okay.
I'm sitting here with this plate full of clues and just being like, please.
I always forget to open up the web at the beginning of the session anyway.
Trust me, Snap, you're good. I'll be honest with you. If you weren't there reminding us of stuff that, at least on my end,
I get lost in the character. I just think what would Alexei do?
I get fucking sidetracked all the time with shit, so it's helpful to have
that. That's cool. That's cool.
Apparently I didn't... Oh, actually, unless it's in the notes section of my...
I mean, hell, I forgot why I was going to the library. So, yeah, that doesn't help.
What? Are you sure it was me who got that address?
I don't remember it being me.
I recall, I was going to say, because Kramer found out about the butcher shop, you had the address for the, from the coat.
Okay. Well, with his day...
Oh, I think I remember. I think I was going to the library to figure out what the, see if I could find some records on where the address was. Unless it was a butcher shop.
No, the butcher shop you found out from the guy.
Right. Well, okay. Okay, so I think I remember that. All right.
Okay.
If it wasn't the right thing, I'll wing it. Go on. Sorry.
Then before Alexei, I think Alexei is going to firstly he's going to call Kramer's office because he doesn't obviously it's the 1980s or 1960s or 50s or whatever. No, you can't just call Kramer, so he's going to call his office, leave a message with the address he's going to be at, and he's going to slowly make his way over and discreetly read the bill he took out from the general's pocket.
I was going to say, you leave a message with a girl called Svetlana, who is mildly confused that someone has just some random Appalachic has his number, but it just goes, yes. When he comes around, I will pass the message on. Is this anything to do with the other man who came looking for him?
The other man?
Older man. He had official papers. His name was Kosmolov, I think. Grigory Kosmolov?
Do I recognize the name Grigory Kosmolov?
You know what? Give me a roll with real added Appalachic.
All right, so just a straight roll.
Because we've kind of put up. You do like You do kind of stuff for like people of importance, like to get all their documentation settled. Settled. Fucking hell. There we go.
8.
Okay, I'll say Kosmolov definitely sounds like just shit, double shit. like an even nastier Dick Dastardly. Fuck, and double fuck. The Kosmolov family sounds familiar, because you remember it being like it was a major transfer from Kursk. The whole specifics were kind of vague to you now, but you remember like a whole family coming over from some other major city, and basically you had to like get a lot of like documentation taken care of in very short order, like at least 3 generations of the family. And Grigory Kosmolov got some kind of high-tier Site B. He got clearance for Site B. He was probably like the main reason why this family got transferred over. But this was like when you started here. This was a long time ago.
Basically a teenager.
This would have been like you, everyone else was busy, and someone went, I've got this massive fucking like transfer document I need to get put through, give it to the kid. He can't fuck that shit up.
It was a test for my skills.
Yes. Stamp on. Stamp
older
off.
Gentleman. There's no reason for him to suspect it being the hungry thing that he saw earlier. What was he looking for Mr. Kramer for, and who did he represent?
He didn't explain. He had this piece of paperwork that said he was working on behalf of, the Soviet committee, and he didn't.
Alexei's hand starts trembling when he hears that. But
he didn't look official. He looked like some kind of crazy person.
Crazy old man. Alexei, he has the sudden memory. He has the sudden he at least puts two and two together and is like, what if that's the old man from the bonfire? And that's going to linger on his mind, but he's not convinced of that. And certainly he's just going to hold on to that. But he is going to say, Svetlana, if he shows up again, do not tell him where Kramer is. And if Kramer shows up, tell him that the committee is on to him. And Svetlana, you might want to find a new job very soon.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, I can't explain.
Is this?
Oh, go ahead.
Is this to do with all the cocaine? I was told not to make any comment about it, but he was doing quite a lot.
It will be easier if I say yes. It is the cocaine. All right.
She just kind of hangs up the phone, and we just take a quick cutaway shot of her just kind of looking up into middle distance, going, "Americans, gosh, moi." And then just immediately starts packing her bags and leaving.
Alexei is... This changes things. Before he hangs up on Svetlana, he's going to ask, do you know where he is now?
Dr. Kramer? Or...
Dr. Kramer, yes.
I handed over the documentation that he gave to me, and not really, no. I expected him to come into the office today, but he has not shown up.
Never around when you need him. All right. What about Torin? Do you know where Torin is?
Probably back at the office. I mean, the man is a bit on edge at the moment. Last time I saw him, he was in very bad sorts. Looked like he'd seen a ghost.
Nope, Alexei is not going to make a retort. He has certainly seen things that would make regular men balk. Thank you for your time, madam. If Dr. Kramer returns, I can be reached at this number. And he gives her his home number.
Yeah. She takes that down. I'm assuming you have tried his apartment?
I did not think of that. Thank you. Do I know where his apartment is, actually?
Yeah, you slept over
he
his
gave
place.
me a card. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he slept at my place.
Oh yeah, he slept at yours. Sorry, I forgot who sleepover has happened to happening at someone there. But I'm not having a stroke, guys. I swear.
It's okay.
Oh, Christ.
We wouldn't judge you even if you were.
Look, both hands on the keyboard. All right, stop it. Why would you judge me? If I was having a stroke, I would call the fucking ambulance. It's okay, this is a safe place as I just slop over onto the fucking floor.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. And then, he's going to make his way over to Kramer's apartment.
Cool, right. Meanwhile, we've got Gregor also heading over to the apartment.
Yeah.
Kramer, you're just driving around at the moment. Kramer?
Strokes are fine if it's a strong. You need to work. What the fuck is a strong?
You know, a bonker dink.
What?
What the fuck was that?
What?
What?
What are you talking?
You know.
Christ, we love you, Steve.
Anyway, before we all suffer residual brain damage from that comment, fuck, that derailed me slightly. Kramer, are you just driving around in circles while this interrogation's going on, or are you
I think
Heading in
for
a
a little
direction.
bit I would be driving in circles, but I think I would probably. I don't necessarily know where I'd be going. The top thing in the back of my mind would be back at Alexi's apartment, but I could have Torin name a suggestion or two if he wants to know where he's going. And if you're asking me for a set piece permission, we could also go back to my apartment, but
I mean, it's entirely down to you. At the moment, I have two of the main three characters heading in the same direction, and if the third character decides to go the same direction, this would be a very good set piece. But you do you.
I don't know. It is kind of tempting. It is kind of tempting. You know what? Just for realism purposes, I think I'd probably be going back to Alexi's apartment then.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we'd be fucking camping out there, smoking a bowl or something. Wait for him to get back.
Okay.
Bong in the shape of Mark's head or something.
So, fucking hell, just hollowed out a bust of Marx. Oh, actually no, it should probably be Lenin. It's all in the tapering in the beard.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Inhaling communism vapors from Marx's head. God.
High school, my friends once took a bust of Shakespeare with them partying and had him take a hit from a bong.
Alas, poor Yorick, fucking something. Shit, what was I saying? So, Gregor, seeing as you've kind of resolved to head there before everyone else had kind of already picked out locations, I will say you can get to the apartment first.
Plan B in action.
Just immediately gear shifts. Right, plan B. Flips the map over. Tentacle everything. Alright, fair enough.
That's plan Z.
Oh god. Zentacles. Of course. Yeah, the apartment block itself, it's a penthouse right at the top of block 2, if I remember correctly. For the life of me, I can't remember where everyone's blocks were. It's in the original recordings, but fuck me if I actually wrote that down anywhere. And yeah, you have the key, you know where it is. It's a fairly lengthy flight of stairs up to the top, but it doesn't faze you in the slightest with your inhuman physiognomy. As you ascend, you do start to notice that there do appear to be a lot of people just milling around up here. Like, you've seen an alarming amount of people mopping floors and, like, sweeping concrete hallways. Seems an awful lot of people to be doing this kind of thing just in the middle of the day in a random office block. In a random residential block.
Strange. Maybe I can go up to one and ask them, what's up?
You're just going to walk up to one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just walk up to a kind of 55-year-old man just pushing a broom around, kind of just chasing... Well, pretty much seems to be just no dust whatsoever, but just seems to be making a fairly good show of just pushing a broom around. You just walk up to him, he just looks at you. What?
I guess there's a lot of people helping out. Did something happen around here?
Do you want to give me a roll with real?
Yes, I can do that because my real is +1.
And give me
this?
outdoorsman as well.
This better be the roll. Actually, just give me one.
I believe in you.
You just got there.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm going to say this. This guy just kind of trails off, looks over your shoulder, And as he just kind of shifts his grip on his broom, you do see that kind of just hanging loose under the folds of his coat is a PPSH.
Ooh.
He doesn't know you've seen him. He doesn't know you've seen that. But you would take fairly good odds that they are waiting for either you or someone else to start something. And the minute that happens, everyone you've just seen is probably packing. And you are slap bang in the middle of it.
Huh. Okay.
The good news is, they don't know you know yet.
PPSH, by the way, is my favourite gun.
Ah,
It is a pretty good one.
nothing personnel commented.
The Russians also used to nickname it Daddy back in the war.
Of course they did. That's only a Steve. That's only a fact Steve would know.
Look that up. That is real.
I mean, if I just do Russian daddy, I'm not going to get the thing I'm thinking of.
I guess maybe I can just hurry past these people and just go straight to Kramer's apartment.
Oh, because papasha is what they would call it. So kind of as a simplification of the pistolet pulemiot spaganina.
Yeah.
Oh, Uwu unloaded me, daddy. Anyway, Russian daddy unloads into Germans. How did you find my Pornhub search history?
Jesus Christ.
So, sorry, what were you doing, Gregor?
He was hurrying up to my apartment.
Ah, cool, yeah.
No.
So yeah, you pop up the last couple of flights, and sure enough, nothing is obscuring your way. You just head up there, and the last floor is pretty much clear. No one's up here. You pull out the key. The door is locked. There is a newspaper just kind of tucked up against half of the door frame. It doesn't look like anyone's come in here recently. You just gonna let yourself in? Or are you going to?
Yeah. I guess I'll let myself in.
Yeah. You unlock the door, let yourself in, and it's a small but pleasantly furnished apartment. It's got a lot of little bits and pieces of Americana that you would not normally expect to see in a place like this, but it's decorated with a certain degree of care. You would not balk at this level of luxury, even if it is perhaps a bit gaudy and a bit kitsch in places. But unfortunately, there is no Kramer. In fact, there does not seem to even be a trace of activity having happened here in the last maybe 12 hours. You do have a poke around, and as you're kind of having a little poke around, the phone does ring.
Okay, I guess I'll pick it up.
Yeah, you step forward, you pick up the phone. Do you immediately answer, or do you wait to listen to see who speaks?
Definitely wait to see who speaks.
There's a pause. Who am I speaking to?
Room service?
What?
Nice.
Service?
Oh, this little chaos goblin, how I love. Sorry if it takes me a delay to kind of think of a response to this.
I think my mouth is faster than my brain.
That's cool. That's cool. It's faster than mine as well. There is just a pause, and then the voice just again. Is this the one who hungers?
Yes.
The voice kind of relaxes slightly. It's feminine, adult. It's a warm, almost maternal voice. I was hoping that they had killed you, but it seems you are tenacious. And now you find yourself in the building of a very important man. I wonder who is pushing you in this direction. Is it the man
I've
from
given you
Moscow?
who I am. But wait, I want to know who I'm speaking to.
I am Mother Blood. I am Dawn. I am Birth. I am the fresh wetness on the flensing knife. But you may call me Kirill. I would ask for your name, but we know that whatever you are, long since dispensed with the need for names. Why have you not left this city?
That. This city is, I feel, where I belong.
Things such as you do not belong anywhere, though. Empty, void thing. Consuming thing. We have enough of that here, without something like you chewing its way through this city.
Yeah, I'm as real as any other person.
So if we were to... So if I were to tell my men to come up in there and shoot you, you would bleed red, yes? Not black ichor.
Well,
You wouldn't sprout tendrils and rend them into pieces, swallow them whole.
self-defense.
I like the confidence.
There's just kind of a low chuckle over the phone. My sister thought we simply had to destroy you, but I am starting to suspect that you are no more a beast than any of us. You have goals, you have desires. Maybe we can find a way to mutually satisfy them.
Okay, I'm interested.
Why are you in this man's apartment?
I need him.
You need him. In a romantic way? A political way? Yeah, my darling, I am old enough and ugly enough, I do not judge.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try and not blow my cover, but because I don't know if I can trust this person, so I'm just gonna say it's in a romantic way. I'm biting the bullet.
Of all the comings out I expected during this game, the tentacle monster was not the one I was expecting.
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna be honest with you, we can roll with fake.
Oh, this is not gonna go well if I do this.
I mean, worst you can get is a 7 to 9.
Oh dear.
Well, okay. So that turns into a 7 to 9. So that's not a complete failure. So there's a pause. You don't have to lie to me. Not that I necessarily blame you for trying to obfuscate the situation. Naturally, we all have our own agendas, but if you really do not want this to result in bloodshed, then really we should treat each other with a certain modicum of respect.
Fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna come clean. Doing a job for Sight being they need him.
Ah, Afanas, that man who decided to strip mine the world. You understand what he is planning to do, yes? To instigate some degree of disorganization throughout the bureaucracy of the site and take a bunch of valuable items for his own profit.
Interesting. And what would you do with this man?
Oh, the Dr. Kramer himself is of no value to us whatsoever, but making sure Afanas cannot have him is more important. You see, we need to keep this man here, keeping these wheels spinning just a little longer. Tell me, Mr. Kosmolov, what do you know of revolution? And at that point, Alexei, you arrive at the apartment block.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, he is.
I guess I make my way up to the apartment.
Yeah, you again. You also see like there are people like just moving around with like just brooms and mops and everything, just kind of idly slopping around. A couple of them are kind of in corners talking to each other. Must be on like cigarette breaks or something, but nothing is kind of obscuring your way of up to the apartment where Kramer lives.
Well, Alexei is not familiar with this building and therefore assumes they just have a high number of what do you call it? Janitorial staff.
Yeah.
And he thinks nothing of it and continues up to Kramer's apartment.
Gregor, heads or tails?
It's
Alexei, you arrive at where you believe the apartment is. The door's open.
Oh.
Like, not fully open. It feels like someone maybe just pushed the door back and didn't fully push it shut. As Gregor, I'm afraid you called wrong. That was the tails.
and by heads.
Well, someone did say that he has a cocaine addiction. Maybe he's just a weirdo. Regardless, Alexei's going to cautiously make his way over, and he's going to gently push the door open and call out, Comrade Kramer, are you here?
Gregor, just as those words about revolution enter your ear, you hear a voice call out from the other side of the apartment. Comrade Kramer, are you here?
Okay. And I just immediately slam down the phone, and I guess my best move is to either hide
Alexei,
or act like
I mean,
I'm meant to be here.
I mean, okay, you say you slam the phone down? Are you trying to be quiet here?
I'm trying to be quick.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Gregor, give me a roll with fake.
It's not. But it wasn't good.
Fucking Christ!
Holy shit.
Do you want me to burn this dice roller?
I think for the best.
I mean, more experience, I guess, but yeesh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Alexei, just from where you're standing in the door, you just kind of hear a phone receiver just clang half off the head of a telephone and then just fall to the floor. A chair gets knocked over and you think you hear broken glass. As Gregor, you just you try to move silently, catch your foot on an unseen bit of carpet, and just trip over into a cabinet.
Yeah, Alexei's going into that apartment.
Cool, like...
Raymond, are you okay? ask me what is the... Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a massive apartment. Like, the hallway leads directly into the living room where the phone is. So, yeah, Alexi, you just step forward in the living room and see a disheveled old man kind of getting up from the floor where it looks like he's tripped over a bit of the carpet.
You! He says, remembering him from the bonfire.
I
What are
just
you doing?
weakly,
I should have known.
just weakly say, "Do you know where Kramer is?"
Uwu, poor tentacle man, is lost.
Oh no, I'm not telling you anything. What are you doing here?
You don't understand. I'm trying to save him.
Oblivion NPC dialogue right here.
That is a good line about saving him, though.
Technically true.
But
Kind of.
it is a lot. Is it technically true?
Yeah, I'm working for Mother Blood now.
So you just gonna just have this conversation.
I guess, yeah.
But random
don't
woman
believe
calls me on the phone. Sounds perfectly fine to me. That's normal.
I don't believe you. I've seen what you are. I've read your aura. You're not human, are you? What are you? Spirit? Monster? Why couldn't I push you from this realm? Are you from the dark underworld? The overworld, perhaps?
I'm just gonna come clean for like the third time now.
Just a man coming all over the place.
This is Plan X. We're on.
Fuck me, we've rocketed through the alphabet.
Plan X is tell the truth and hope people like you. Will help you.
I'm just gonna turn my arm into a squid arm and say, just explain, like, Site B have contracted me for a job to bring Dr. Kramer to them, but I plan to double-cross them. I need Mother Blood's help to do this.
Who the hell is Mother Blood?
I don't know. She seems nice.
It's at that point you both just hear the words, Mother of Blood sends her regards, and gunfire rips into the apartment. And I'm going to cut back over to Kramer.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, Kramer, you have been circling around for the last, like, let's say 30 minutes while Torin interrogates this guy in the back seat, and eventually you kind of come to the conclusion that you've got everything you can out of this guy.
Well, as much as I would like to keep him a prisoner of sorts, I doubt, we got all we wanted out of him. I doubt that, like the other, I doubt that his bosses would like him back and would probably kill him. So you know what? I want to.
I mean, if you ask him, he is very much like, please, just bring me back to the butcher shop. They will take care of me.
You want me to heal your leg first?
I honestly feel like if I come back looking as fresh as a daisy, it's just going to raise more questions.
All right. You know what? Then I'll ask Torin what we should do, and then if he sounds off on this, we'll do a quick drive-by drop-off.
Yeah, Torin kind of. Well, it sounds like this is where they're organizing whatever they're doing. Should we not see if we can maybe use this man as an invitation? They seem to be.
I like how you think. That could help us potentially. That could be pretty good. I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know what else we could use him for. So.
Look,
you know what?
These people are organizing something in this city. They are killing a lot of fucking people. If we let him go without anything else, it's just going to cause more problems. We've got one opportunity to get in there and figure out what is happening.
So you're saying, you know
I'm
what?
saying that if something is going to happen, I'd rather be on the right side of it. I have no illusions that the committee, the whole institution, it doesn't work. It hurts people. It kills people. I just...
Am I hearing what I'm thinking I'm hearing?
Kramer, do you really think you're the only disillusioned man in this fucking world?
No, of course not. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people. I mean, look where we fucking live, but you of all people, I didn't expect it. I kind of like it though. I like it a lot. Yeah, you're in charge here. We'll go with what you're saying.
You sounded a little too turned on by that right to the end, but okay. I was like, am I getting roadhead now? What?
No, I'm just getting excited.
Oh God.
I'm getting excited at the personality change. I'm fucking with it. And let's do it.
So yeah, you're going to head over to the butcher shop and take this guy where he wants to go.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you drive down, I forget the name of the street, but I'd said it last time, so... Street. Oh, God. The fucking thirst going on in the chat right now. A bunch of daddies unloaded into us. Oh, no. How perfectly fucking horrible. You pull along the street, and this street in particular is pretty deserted. There are, like, a couple of delivery vans, like, holed up near the front of the butcher's shop, but apart from that, no carriages, no bicycles even. Like, this place is cleaned out. And, the man in the backseat just goes, yes, pull up here. One of you give me a hand so I can at least get over to the door.
Okay. Yeah, help him. Why not?
Yeah. Torin specifically just kind of steps out of the car for a second with his Kalashnikov under his coat, looks back at you, looks over at the butcher shop, and then just kind of leans over and goes, just matters to you. Do you want me to hang back, or do you want me to come with you? I feel like if I walk in there with a rifle, they're just going to ask even more questions.
I'd say hang back, and if they start, if anyone else shows up, give a yell. Or make something obvious, I'll see what I can do in there.
Oh, trust me, if I get into trouble, you'll know about it.
If I don't come back in like 5 minutes, I don't know, throw a grenade or something, blow it up. Wing it. I trust you. I think me and you both are, we gotta wing it by any means necessary.
I appreciate you think I would take grenades with me. My goodness. What is it with you Americans and ridiculous levels of violence?
Oh, come on. Don't act like it's not fun. A little bit.
He looks into the distance, you can hear the screams of gunfire and just... No, it is not fun.
You clearly haven't served in the war then. Neither have I.
Jesus Christ,
He
man!
did serve in the war. He was in Leningrad.
Well, yeah,
Yes!
but it looks way better on TV.
Jesus fucking Christ! The war is within first-generation living memory. People are still not being properly diagnosed for PTSD. Please treat this with a bit more gravity.
But he hasn't watched all the war movies or watched a good Western or anything. He doesn't know.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Good Western.
Anyway, the exposure to John Wayne apparently is what inoculates you.
Oh, yeah.
PTSD's nuts. Fucking hell.
Alright. Well, in that case, I guess I'll walk in there and hope for the best. With our boy.
You help this guy through the door. And it's a pretty pleasant, kind of familial kind of looking space. The exterior of the butcher shop is just a nice blue and white. The clean glass of the butcher shop window shows lovely thick cut chops, pork and sausages, chicken. It all looks beautifully arranged and fresh. It just makes your mouth water almost looking at it. And as you step through, the interior of the butcher shop is clean and almost odorless. Just a slight coppery scent of blood, but no more than that. It's just that nice gamey scent of fresh meat still cooling on marble slabs. There are a couple of people in here. A little old lady is wrapping up packages of sausages in newspaper and putting them off to one side. Another is dressing what looks like a fairly large joint of beef in a kind of cold room in the back, the grate open so the air can circulate, kind of drawing a long knife down the back of the leg and stripping off some fat. But the main focus point of attention is the woman behind the counter. She's just gently teasing some sausage meat into an intestinal casing, running a grinder as she does so. You recognise this woman. This is Kirill. She looks up, first towards the man, who she kind of recognises with a kind of smile of warmth on her face, and then over to you. Oh. Hello. Sorry, please, Anastasia, please, could you get this man a seat? He is clearly hurt. And the old woman stops what she's doing, reaches, potters around, pulls out a wooden stool, and takes the man from your shoulder and just gently sits him down in the corner. The woman then kind of shuffles over to you and just in a kind of hoarse voice goes, "Tea? Mint tea?
You know what?
Would you like some mint tea, dear?"
No, I don't want mint tea, but I would like to talk.
Oh. She looks up at Kirill, and Kirill just nods and gestures for her to go back to her work. Kirill just stops what she's doing and steeples. You can see like red tinted fingers over the edge of the counter, leans forward over it. "So, Dr. Kramer, I must say this is a very unexpected visit. I suppose when these kind of things drop into your lap, well, we cannot always complain."
No, I guess not. You know, it's strange how destiny and fate works when you walk by a hospital fire and you suddenly see a freak chimney fall on the guy who might have done it. You know.
You wouldn't happen to have a good reason as to why you have just brought one of my friends here with a broken leg?
Actually, I might want to talk. I want to see what's going on. You know, throughout the past couple days, me and a couple friends, we've seen some strange things, like mangled up corpses talking in the bottom of some apartment block, random house fires, the body in the bonfire. You know, there's a lot of fire and bodies on fire, and you know, I don't really, you know, and I want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Are you starting all this? What's going on here?
I will be able to answer your questions in due time. But first, forgive me. I must very quickly make a call. She just reaches over to her phone, which is just sitting on the side of the counter, and just raising a finger and pointing over to the door. She raises the handset to her lips, and as you hear the bolt go home on the front door of the butcher shop, you hear Kirill say, "You just walked in the door. We have no need for them. Kill them." Start recording as there was a loud thump. Is everyone okay?
Sorry, that's my chair just falling apart.
To the ground and cried for my mother.
I'm doing that a lot.
It's because I got beaten up repeatedly when I was 12.
Oh.
Just when you were 12?
Yeah, every other age I was fine. It was just 12.
That should be.
I would believe that, though. 12 is like the peak of children not having empathy, but also being at their worst.
Yes. You
I
get
don't know,
it?
I'm pretty sure I'm still at my worst.
You haven't seen me at my worst. Watch this.
Oh no.
Cool. So, I have been rapidly re-listening to the last session we did, which was, again, more than a week ago. I apologise. I just flat out got home. It's like, I get to have a rest. The game was like, hey, we're playing tonight. I went, oh, fuck! Just...
Alright.
No, to be fair, this is on me getting myself up to 5 games a week now, and I've just kind of gone, I need to let
Woof.
one of these tail off.
Whoa, wait, you have
I've-
5 games?
I've just...
There are others?
I have... Yeah, I'm fucking polygamerous. What about it?
Damn.
But yeah, no, I'm also planning on running a 40k tank game for some people at work.
Of time.
So should be pretty entertaining, but we'll see.
Now wait, I want to ask a question.
Yo.
When you say kill them, you're referring to...
Basically, you just walked into the butcher shop, and that is the reason why those... So I managed to set that up in such a way where you actually did what I was hoping you would do, but basically, they were about to try and get Kramer brought over to them, and then Kramer walked in the door. To which Krill went, fantastic, I don't need him. Let's just kill these fuckers and be done with it.
I'm going to save you, Game Master. I don't know how, but I'll do it. I am very quick to switch allegiances.
Clearly.
Right.
Hopefully that was not too rambling and strange.
No, not at all. I thought that was pretty good.
I
That
have...
was pretty good. I'm taking notes on what conversation I'm hoping to have for next time.
Sorry, you were
I
saying,
may
Steve?
need you to spell and just put in the chat somewhere the name of the blood lady that I've forgotten very quickly. Madam Blood? Mrs. Blood?
Mother Blood,
Mother...
whose real name is Kirill.
It was all downhill from the rolls.
Just that fucking bit when you just... It was like, I need to find this man. Man walks in behind you, gets someone, walks back out again, and you're still just sitting there. Fuck. Sometimes the dice just provides, and sometimes it fucks you over. Oh, but no, thanks for that,
Dice giveth
guys.
and the dice taketh away.
Mate, I fucking... So, I was doing a Spire game, and Spire is a weird game at the best of times. I was trying to pull a body out of a barrel of honey for 45 fucking minutes. I could not roll a success, no matter how many dice I threw, none of them were more than a 5. I was in fucking hysterics near the end. Like, 23 dice were rolled by me that session, 3 were successes. But anyway, hopefully this has been a pretty fun session, and we are accelerating towards a conclusion. I know it's getting fucking weird, and I ended a scene with you all with half of the group being lit up with machine
Shot
guns.
at ya.
Dude,
Alright, I'm a new
I
man now.
fucked with it. I
I'm a
think you're
risk
doing pretty
taker.
good.
Look, we haven't really had any like flat out like full blown combat, which for this many sessions is honestly kind of impressive.
I mean, you slowly bring out the supernatural horror mystery stuff, and then you get into action. It's like Resident Evil 7.
I'm gonna kill them all.
I mean, I did kind of want at least one opportunity for fucking Gregor to just be like, murder, 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 murder!
Hell yeah,
Somewhat
dude.
morally justifiable.
That
yeah,
sounds pretty good.
Hopefully, in terms of themes, people are kind of okay with me being critical of revolutionary politics.
Yeah.
I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I'm winging it.
I'm
You're doing a good
assuming
job.
there are no tankies amongst us.
No. I'm highly critical of all forms of politics, so.
I hate every politician.
And Steve and I, living in the UK, are critical of basically everything, every institution of power. They're all shit.
The government right now is just the fucking worst.
I mean, and we have no good we have no good alternatives.
Hey, isn't it great how the government suddenly went, yeah, we're gonna charge you more now for fun?
Just lol.